Resistance bands are the cheat code to unlocking the full planche, and I can tell you from experience because I was stuck with this trial planche for months. I just bought these resistance bands less than a month ago and I already unlocked the full planche. Why I went from months stuck in the trial planche without being able to progress further to unlocking the full planche in just 1 month of using this resistance band. And that's because to learn all of these calisthenics skills, there's a really important concept. You can unlock, let's say, full planche push-ups just doing a lot of normal push-ups. You can do 400 push-ups, but you won't be able to do even one full planche push-up. Another example, you can bench, I don't know, 200 kilos and you won't be able to do the full planche. You see bodybuilders with a lot of muscles, but they can't do even a straddle planche. And that's because we train in a really different way for these calisthenics skills. You have to make the correct activation you don't usually do when you are doing push-ups or bench press. You're just training the strength for that specific movement. To train the planche and all of these other skills, you need to train in that specific position, that specific movement. That's why there's this principle that is so important, but so many people don't even know what about. It's called specificity. And basically it's that you have to make that specific movement you want to achieve. So if you want the full planche, you train in full planche. You don't do a barbell hold or a straddle planche. Straddle planche will help you, but you need to hold the full planche to achieve the full planche. Obviously, you won't start with the full planche. You will start with the tag planche, then the advanced tag planche, then straddle planche. It's all a process, but to achieve that skill, you have to do that skill. And I went from straddle to full planche thanks to start training the full planche with resistance band. I accumulated time under tension in that specific movement, in that position. How is it possible that from 1 week to another I can hold the full planche? And that's because I spent time in that position. I grabbed this resistance band, made a lot of sets in full planche, holding for around 5 seconds and doing pure volume, doing like 10 sets just holding the full planche. That way my brain knew how to make the activation more efficiently. This way with less effort I have more strength, and that's why resistance bands are so important, because it helps you to accumulate time under tension in that position that you can't currently hold. So don't waste more time if you don't have resistance bands. Start using them. They are not that expensive. They cost the same as 1 or 2 meals and they will save you a lot of months in progress.